to our 2023 Maybank Championship champion, Celine Boutier. I will kick off with the first question, and it's an easy one, I hope. You played 9 extra holes today. How are you feeling about that?
I mean, right now I feel great. I feel like it was definitely a grind this whole week, but especially today. And just being in a playoff is not always easy to handle, but just very happy with the outcome, obviously, and very happy with the way I handled the whole week.
You shot another round of 64, I believe, today, your second of the week. How have you managed Kuala Lumpur Golf and Country Club so well to end up with a victory here?
Yeah, I think this course is a lot about placement and being accurate with your approach shots and your tee shots especially. I feel like the rough is definitely very deadly. So I feel like you just got to put a premium on being on the fairway, and then from there I was able to hit a lot of shots close, and my putting was getting better throughout the week. So I definitely was able to take advantage of that today.
I'll ask one more. A little bit of a weather delay before that playoff. What did you do to sort of stay in the zone and be ready to play 8 more holes?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't easy because I wasn't sure for how long we were going to be delayed. And so I just went down in the locker room where it was a little bit more quiet and kind of stayed in my own bubble.
Awesome. I'd love to open it up to questions in the room if we have any. Sean back there has one. Who else? So Sean, for now?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Sean. My name is Sean. Talking about that playoff, that was an exceptionally marathon of a playoff. It was a very long playoff. Apparently, we have learned that it's the longest that equals one that goes back to 2012. But tell us, if you can, your thought process going through that playoff, because there were a few times like when you really had the advantage and then your opponent came back, kind of leveled it off, and then she had the advantage and you played really, really well and came back and kind of leveled it off before you actually won. So just give us very briefly, what was going on in your mind at that time. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect it to be that long, to be honest. I was just trying to do my best each hole, and each time I had an opportunity to have a playoff, and I feel like we were both, very close and to winning a few times. And I just feel like you just had to make a birdie, essentially. I just knew that she wasn't going to make a mistake, and so I had to go for it and give myself the best chances for birdies. And yeah, I feel like she's an amazing player, and so I feel like it was definitely nerve-wracking. But yeah, I just feel very happy to have held on for that long.
Just to take you way back, because early on in the morning, and people might not remember this, but you played very well to actually come back into the game because you were a little way, you didn't start at the top of the leaderboard. So you came, you built your game and came into the reckoning, and eventually you were in the playoff. How did you, or what were you thinking and playing to get to that stage and then to set yourself up to come into the playoff?
Yeah, I mean, coming into the day, I knew it was a long shot. I was quite a few shots back, and I also knew this course is pretty scoreable. So I wasn't sure, what the leaders are going to be like, but I was just trying to focus on my own game and just, make as many birdies as I could, and just see at the end. And I feel like it's something, what the others are going to shoot, you don't really know, can't control. So I was just trying to shoot the lowest score I could.
Thank you. So you come back next year?
Yeah, I think so. I think I like this course.
Thanks.
Hi, congrats, Celine. So you're the first player this year in the LPGA Season 2 with 4 victories. And I would like to ask, in this year, how have you approached every tournament this week? And you've been having a lot to handle and playing really good. Could you mind to share about that?
Yeah, just honestly, just try to take it one day at a time and just do my best each day. I feel like I just want to be able to be more in contention as much as I can, and so for that, I need my game to be there. It's definitely very tough to win on tour, and just I feel like the more chances I get to play for the win, and the more I will likely have some wins, and so I feel like I just try to put myself in this position as much as I can. And yeah, this year has definitely been very unbelievable for me, and very rewarding, and couldn't be happier with the way the season's going.
May I ask also, probably in this year, which part of your game probably contributed to really good rounds?
I think my approach shots have been especially accurate today. I had a lot of, not just today actually, just the whole week. I had a lot of tap-ins and for birdies and a lot of birdie chances, and I feel like my putter also kind of started getting better and better after each round, so that definitely helped to score better today.
Thank you.
More questions? I have one in the interim. With this win, it looks like you will move to first in the Rolex Player of the Year standings. Was that ever been a goal for you, or something you thought you would achieve?
I definitely wanted to win that award at some point in my career. I definitely did not expect it to be this season. I just feel like it's so hard to just be able to win already, and just to be able to have the chance to have this award at the end of the season is something that I definitely don't take for granted. I feel like it's an unbelievable amount of talent on tour, and so very happy to be able to lead for that award this year.
Thanks, Tammy. You have another?
Yeah, I just want to ask, how are you ending this season? Will you be playing the other two, and then the same legal schedule for the next two tournaments?
Yes, I'm playing in Tampa for the Pelican in 2 weeks, and then the CME the week after.
Any more out there? I'll close with one more from myself. I just wanted to ask about the playoff, where some of those moments were that you thought you might win, and maybe some of the biggest shots.
Yeah, I think I honestly can't remember which hole it was. I just know it was 18. I think it was probably either the first or the second hole playoff that I had a really good chance to win, and it kind of lipped out. When I hit it and I saw it rolling, I definitely thought I had a chance to win, and just slipping out was definitely a little bit heartbreaking. But I thought it was honestly kind of going back and forth between her and I. Like, I had a few chances at the beginning, but then she had a few also to win, and then I was able to close it out, so it really kind of went back and forth for us.
You lipped out on 18 as well, right? Before the playoff. Was that frustrating or sort of comical at that point when it happened twice? It was from the same sort of spot, right?
Yes, it was definitely frustrating to say the least. But I mean, I honestly hit 2 solid putts, and it was just maybe a little bit of pace lacking the first time, and then the second time maybe just underrated a tiny bit. But yeah, I definitely felt like it was a bit of bad luck, and I almost kind of questioned if it was my time to win this week. But definitely try to stay patient and not really get ahead of myself too much.
Awesome. I promise last question. How will you celebrate and or probably rest after this week, and what will you do to prepare for your last 2 events?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm just looking forward to having a shower and a meal right now, and then first and foremost. And then I think I'm flying later out, going back to the States, and be able to rest as much as I can before the last 2 tournaments of the season.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.